Okay, amigos. I'm going to die. We're going to try this. Oh my god. It's open. Oh. Let's see if I can get just a little tiny drop. So all we want is a little tiny drop. Oh god, this is scary. Just a drop. I don't want that much. Oh shoot. Okay. Can y'all see? This little drop here. Okay. Here we go. Holy fucking shit. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
You are an idiot. What is wrong with you, Pedro? Are you crazy? His face turned actually red. Did you see that?
James?
His face went from white to red.
It was instantaneous.
Oh my god! What possessed you to do that?
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
You are a spaz, my friend. You're gonna have a week of a fucking fire chest. That's brutal, man.
Brian Bell sent it to me like 2 days ago, and he'd been wanting me to try it. And then Zeus and the others were like, do it. So
look at you. You caved.
I did. Hola, amigos, and welcome to the Mark Out Mania.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess I should have turned on the camera. I am still alive. See, look, I aged from it. Oh.
Yeah, your instant suntan went away, so that goes that.
Yeah. I'm Pedro Boyquedro, Texan Spaniard, and we've got James, the Extreme Sardo. How are you? How's Jim
good.
House?
I'm still alive and kicking, so that's a good thing.
Did you do you ever work in the song "Alive and Kicking" by Simple Minds? You do your DJ sets?
I should. I should, right? I've actually worked in the. Remember the old Iron Man song from the 1966 animated?
Oh, okay.
Tony Stark makes it feel he's cool as that with a lot of steel. But Iron Man, he fights all day. He fights and fights with the postal race. I've actually worked that in the
Oh, wow.
Amazing Army, he's Iron Man. I've actually worked that in. People bugged out. So, where'd you find that?
That's pretty amazing. Whoa.
Oh, stop it. Shaking rattles for.
It's oh my god, it's the God of Thunder, Zeus King Dark. How are you?
What's up?
I think for Christmas we should buy Pedro sound effects machines. This way he could actually do.
I'm telling you, we got to get him.
Yeah.
If this was on, if I was doing this through OBS, I probably could just have this stuff ready to go, these sound effects. But
the budget for this show is non-existent.
Hey, a big shout out to our own Zeus King Dark for helping me out last night. James, he got on the air with me. He was on the air with me talking while I drew stuff last night. So he helped me out.
He made you take ridiculous hot sauce. Good job, Zeus.
Well, that was my own. That was my own fault, but.
You guys are savages.
Yeah, the bomb hot sauce is legit. That's all I can say. It's legit.
That reminds me of about 25, 30 years ago, back in New York. There was a place right by NYU. And their specialty sauce was called death sauce.
Oh, man.
And the girl I was seeing at the time, she said, I'm going to try that. I'm like, don't do it. Don't be an idiot. No, I'm going to do it. I can take it. I was like, I don't want to hear it. And sure enough, the bitch burned her esophagus.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Should go to a doctor and everything.
Oh shit!
I was like, dude, that's what you get for sucking down death sauce.
It's
Look
got
at
death in the
like
name.
hello. She's like, it burns, it burns. I was like, I'm gonna spit in your mouth. Maybe that'll help.
God damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
hmm
So what's up, everyone?
Nothing. I heard there was a Legend made a return. Well, I don't know if anybody saw it because it was on AEW.
Yeah, they actually played Stranglehold. I heard.
Really?
I couldn't hear it when I watched the video, but that's what they
Yeah, I
said.
couldn't hear it either. Interesting. So they'll play Ted Nugent, but Hulk Hogan is banned forever in AEW.
Wow.
Well, it's just interesting.
Good job. All right. So you guys saw it. So what happened?
I mean, I just saw the clip that Zeus put in there. The Von Erich boys were on AEW, and I don't even know who the people were outside of the Jake Strong or whatever. Who are the other two people? Do you know, Zeus?
I have no idea who they were wrestling against. I don't know.
Many
No.
people in the audience. 17.
They were they were gonna beat up Danhausen, and he's like begging off, and then Kevin Von Erich like wobbles out there. It takes him forever to get to the ring. The other Von Erich boys put iron claws on the two dudes I don't know, and then Danhausen hits the world's weakest punch to the stomach, and then I think Orange Cassidy did a Superman punch or some bullshit, and then I forgot about that, and then Kevin puts the iron claw on Jake Strong. It's pretty.
I saw him hobble to the ring. I was like, oh my God, that's brutal.
What all's been happening in wrestling this week? I haven't paid too much attention.
Well,
apparently, Jungle Boy has engineered the collapse of AEW on Turner Networks.
Nice.
I mean, we're gonna, if they look back and it's like this is how their legacy ended on TV, man. I mean, you talk about it being bad when WCW was canceled on Turner. This is infinitely worse.
You think Warner wants to get out of that contract now? Hell yeah.
Well, I think I'm hearing a few different like theories about this. One of them is that Warner talking with the WWE is kind of a ploy to get AEW to not pay AEW more money.
Right.
So,
that makes sense.
Like they'll be like, "Oh, look, we're negotiating with WWE. The only thing that might change our mind is if we keep at the same money or less money to you guys." So I have heard this theory out there that this is just like a business strategy to. And then of course there's the other ideas the WWE is trying to get on so many networks it keeps the competitors off the networks. So I don't know. Because if they're on the Turner networks, then AEW can't be on the Turner networks. So, and if they're on CW, AEW can't be on CW. And if they're on USA at the same time, then they can't be on USA.
Well, CW is going to have. Well, that's the app. I was going to say CW is going to have NWA and NXT.
Well,
Yeah.
NWA will be.
There's not much difference between having the NWA right now and not having it.
Yeah, they're horrible, man. Did you see them clips? Oh.
No, I haven't seen any clips.
I can't. It's hard. It's disgusting.
It's just terrible. It's just.
It is.
It like they went from having so much promise to just being just total garbage.
Just think, like you said, just we're actually contemplating and making a trip to Georgia. Remember that?
Yeah,
And now we won't even download the app. How about that?
exactly.
Yeah, horrible,
Um,
horrible.
there's another rumor going around that MJF may end up in WWE.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
mean, the people said that like he quietly re-signed with AEW for like 2 more years or whatever. That
But that
which is,
man's being overexposed and he's beat up.
I don't. I mean, but we don't know.
Right, we don't know.
Right. I don't know. I mean, does it make sense that he signed for 2 more years? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's but he was, he was at the Iron Claw premiere hanging with
Yeah.
John Cena and
Yeah,
Then his green
Liv
suit.
Morgan. Liv Morgan.
like-
there.
looking like damn Sonny
Liv
from
Mor-
Lucky Charms.
Liv Morgan got arrested, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get every time you try to drive on the wrong side of the road when you're high. So
Yeah, you gotta follow through, and
drive on the right side of the road.
For clarification, it also happens if you drive on the wrong side of the road and you're not high.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, in Florida, I mean, it's kind of typical Florida behavior.
Oh,
right,
okay,
James?
that's true, Florida. Yeah,
Right, James? Because y'all can't drive down there.
We can't drive for shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
people can't drive anywhere, Zeus. I mean, I remember for years, Stephanie and I would complain about like Houston traffic or Woodlands traffic, but now that traffic is here in little bitty Huntsville. It's everywhere. Like anywhere we go, crazy traffic is everywhere. I don't know why.
There are idiots driving on I-4, especially I-4. There are idiots driving. Those are the locals. Then you get the idiot tourists, which is even worse because they don't know where they're going. And they're paying attention to their Google Maps and not watching the road. So it's horrible. They all suck moose nuts. Brutal. That's why I Uber it everywhere. I can't. I get road rage in the supermarket, so I can't drive anymore. Because I'll go crazy.
But what if Florida man is your Uber driver?
You know what? No, I'm not down with Florida, man. No. But
Everyone put their birth date and then Florida man and see what comes out.
yeah, no. I mean, because I get road rage in the supermarket because the shopping cart, I'm behind somebody who's like staring into space. It's a fucking supermarket. Come on, it's nothing you haven't seen before. Keep it moving.
You're mentioning MJF and AEW. Tony Khan said apparently yesterday at the Ring of Honor scrum or whatever, media scrum, he said, to be AEW, no matter how good you do, there will be people coming for you, gunning for you. There's a reason that every single person who stepped in my position until now has gone out of business. I'm the only one left. So many people have tried. I'm doing this for all of you.
That's a fucking dick. You know what I was thinking this morning?
What?
Remember when the NWA did that thing where James Mitchell did the cocaine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to make fun of Tony Khan.
Possibly. I never thought of that, but yeah, possibly.
Yeah. But we'll see, But, so no Charlotte Flair. She's gone for 10 months.
Oh,
That's
damn.
that. Yeah. But,
Yeah,
but I was reading, it opens up the door for a special return at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, we're talking about us. Are you banking on this, James?
that was good. That was a good job, Pedro. Good job.
Are you putting your Monet into the bank on this?
It's quite possible. Can you imagine having her and Jay Cargill? Boom! We'll put a Royal Rumble. That's
Oh
hot.
man.
That's hot. Somebody said Mickey James might pop up too.
Oh man.
So,
Well,
be
I mean,
some-
look at her husband is.
yeah, he's taking selling. He's selling RKO, so that's good.
You got her husband there. You got her ex-boyfriend there. You got all.
They're all there.
Well, let's be fair. I mean, he's a lot of women.
Yeah, he's a lot. He's a lot of people's ex.
Yeah, but actually speaking of, Roman Reigns finally showed up last night, so that's good.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened? Tell us.
He tried to cut a promo. He was like, "I'm gonna annoy Solo, the next tribal chief." Here comes Randy Orton. He comes out and he almost RKO's Roman Reigns. Randy Orton ended up having a match with Jimmy Uso, and the whole bloodline beat the shit out of Randy Orton. So here comes LA Knight, and he starts beating it up. So it's still 3-on-2, and out of nowhere the music hits, and out from the crowd comes AJ Styles. He's back.
Oh wow.
So he gives the forearm to Roman Reigns, knocks him on his ass, knocks everybody on his ass, and then the bloodline standing outside the ring, and you got AJ Styles, LA Knight, and Randy Orton standing inside the ring, and out of nowhere, fucking AJ Styles hits LA Knight with a phenomenal forearm, just clocks him right in the face. I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
So, I don't know if AJ Styles is the face, is the heel in between, or he just doesn't give a shit. I mean, unless that was some beef from the old TNA days, but but supposedly how it's supposed to set up, it's going to be a triple threat match. It plans hold accordingly. It's supposed to be a triple threat match for Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles, and the winner faces Roman Reigns for the title at the Royal Rumble. So should be interesting.
What else happened?
Because the damage control is back together, all smiles. They announced that the Kabuki Warriors are actually going for the tag team titles, and Bailey says she's entering the Royal Rumble, and it's going to be Rhea Ripley. So, the damage control is going to hold all the gold.
No.
No more Judgment Day. I was like, whoa, heel versus heel faction. I like it. And that was pretty much it. You know? They had the U.S. tournament match, right?
Oh yeah.
They had a really good match with Carmella Hayes versus Grayson Waller. Really good match. Really good match. I was impressed. I was like, look at Grayson Waller go. You know?
Interesting.
Yep, good match.
Zeus. The way Zeus said that.
Then we had
Interesting.
the big promo on Monday between Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
Oh
I
yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
that. I enjoyed that.
The thing now, I think they did a really good job. They really want you to see this match at a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, for me at least, I want to see it at WrestleMania.
I like the fact that Seth Rollins played it straight. He didn't do the stupid laugh. He wasn't cracking jokes. He played it totally straight. I was like, okay, good.
Now,
Oh yeah, I mean he wants you to think he really hates this guy.
I
And
think he does a little bit. I think
He might.
Yeah, he might. You know.
I mean, didn't CM Punk date Becky Lynch too?
I think so.
did he? Really? I didn't know about that.
I think so. Yeah.
I think he dated half the roster.
They
Oh,
had a
dang.
thing going on. Hmm.
I
And
mean,
then,
there's
like, he's been talking shit about CM Punk for years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That now we
I
know
like when he
why.
said, yeah, I know. I like when he said, don't you dare call this place home. You left and you've been actively trying to destroy it for the past 10 years. I'm like, holy shit. He goes, I'm going to make this as simple and clear as I possibly can. I hate you. I was like, damn.
Now, if they wrestle at WrestleMania, James, don't get angry. Don't get angry.
Okay, go ahead.
CM Punk has to go over.
Why?
Yeah.
He has to go over. It's
Why?
just not. It's not going to work any other way. It's just gonna. It's gonna feel like just pointless if he doesn't go over. The way they're setting this up, he has to go over. But
Mm.
now here's the consolation for you, James. Okay, after he goes over, so he beats Seth Rollins for the title. You know what you have happen?
Well,
Damian Priest cashes in.
that would be awesome.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Right then and there, he cashes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good. I can see that. I like that.
And things come in a way full circle around for Seth Rollins since he did that to
Yeah.
Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar that one
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. True. But the Royal Rumble is looking like it's shaping up to be a good card. And they're bringing back New Year's resolution, or that's why they're going to have the triple threat match. So, I don't know, man. It's supposed to be shaping up to a real good Royal Rumble this year.
My New Year's resolution is do not touch the bomb sauce.
Yeah, that would be wise.
And that lit you up, Pedro.
To quote Lord Stephen Reed, my New Year's resolution is to wake up a half an hour earlier so I can hate you more.
Definitely, Pedro definitely hating the
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't have heartburn for like a week now. You know?
I immediately have a new subscriber on YouTube, so it must be working out all right.
The guy from the hot sauce company.
That would be awesome.
he said your year supply.
No, I'd be like, don't do that. Nothing would. I'd have to throw it away. Like,
no, Pedro. Then you got Christmas gifts for everybody else.
Yeah.
oh
there
shit,
you
I didn't
go.
think about
Yeah.
that.
There you go.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, my plan is I'm not gonna let anyone try this unless it's like my brother Larry or someone. I'll let him try it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So, let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys both a question. Is AEW circling the drain?
no. I mean, it's gonna stay alive for a long time because they got the money to keep it alive. I mean,
Right.
if TNA is still around, how can we say AEW is gonna go away? I wish it would go away. Yes, selfishly, I want it to die, but that's just me. But I don't think it will. It might have to go to another network or something like that.
Yeah.
I would love for it to die just so I could see all their fans cry, but it's not gonna happen.
You think Tony Khan did too much for taking on this and Ring of Honor?
Well, Ring of Honor was a bad purchase. The way he's using it, he should have just
Yeah.
bought it for the video library.
Yeah, because they got a huge, extensive video library. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, see, all right, the number one problem that I've seen with people trying to get into Ring of Honor now is, when I mean they're basically holding all these fans hostage that go to these shows.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're there for like 5-6 hours, and it's like,
Yeah.
you gotta watch this. You gotta watch Ring of Honor, which is not why people are buying these tickets. I don't think that. I think it's just kind of dead. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I heard that pay per view last night was like 5.5 hours long. That
For
show.
real?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Did
Everything
you
that
see
wrestle came in?
one? Let me see. Let me count how many matches are on this show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 matches on this show.
Damn, no, they're on New Japan.
Taya Valkyrie beat Jasmine Allure. The Von Erichs with Kevin Von Erich beat the Outrunners. I don't know who the Outrunners
Who the
are.
fuck are the Outrunners?
It says Turbo. I cannot make up these names. Turbo, Floyd, and Truth Magnum.
God, that sounds like straight out of WCW
Yeah,
1993.
word. I was just about to say they were straight out, straight from the power plant.
Brian Keith defeated Jack Cartwheel. I hate that Jack Cartwheel guy. I don't know who Brian Keith is though. I'm just being honest. I don't know. Daniel Garcia beat Blake Christian. He used to be in the North Carolina stuff, right? Zeus Blake Christian.
I don't know if that's the same guy, but it sounds like it, yeah.
El Hijo del Vikingo defended the AAA Mega Championship against Black Taurus. The Mogul Embassy, which is Brian Cage, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona, defeated TMDK, which was Shane Haste, Kosei Fujita, and Bad Dude Tito for the Ring of Honor six-man titles. Ethan Page,
Tito.
Yeah. Ethan Page beat Tony Nese in an I Quit match. Nyla Rose beat someone named Vert Vixen. Vert Vixen all runs together, apparently. Ring of Honor Pure PPKK Championship. Wheeler, Utah defeated Tom Lawler. Keith Lee defeated Shane Taylor. And I just want to say something. Everyone is wasting Shane Taylor everywhere. This guy should have been a major player somewhere at this point because he had like such an awesome looking a pile driver, that pile driver he had, and then the size and his promos and his everything. Like that dude should have been. Someone should have made him a monster somewhere at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're just like, oh, he's too fat. Can't do it. I'm like, just work with it. Just go with like the size. Like,
yeah.
Isn't he involved in the storyline with Keith Lee now?
Well, yeah, I guess I have no idea. Keith Lee beat him in this match, so
brutal.
Jay Briscoe Memorial Fight Without Honor. Okay, let me repeat this. Jay Briscoe Memorial Fight Without Honor. FTR and Mark Briscoe defeated the Blackpool Combat Club of Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, and Cesaro. Because I'm not saying his other name. It's too hard for me to say. Proving ground match. Eddie Kingston defeated Anthony Henry. And then Athena defeated Billy Starks for the women's world title. Defended, blah, 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 whatever. That's stupid. So, yeah, imagine 5.5 hours of that show.
Yikes. So we got AEW making a new Triple Crown. We got New Japan introducing.
It doesn't even mean anything.
I know.
It's all
New Japan introducing the Global Championship, not the Intercontinental or the U.S., but global. Hello.
James, just so you know, the Global Championship can be defended. It represents the entire globe, which is totally different from the World's Championship, which is representing the entire world.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Fucking New Japan.
I hope this means they're gonna have a match in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
On an oil rig.
Can you imagine you imagine them doing like super kicks and like a destroyer off the oil rig?
That frying pan tower. It's I saw a video the other day that some guys had gone over there and done. They dove off it. It's like 150 feet. and they dove off the side of the thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Crazy people. It's like the people who dive off cliffs. I was like, you're crazy.
Stephanie and I were at Fuddruckers once, and they had that playing on the TV, like a tournament of people diving off the cliffs.
That's insanity. It's weird how you look at it, right? Because people dive off the cliffs and no problem. 200 feet, 300 feet, no problem. People jump off the Brooklyn Bridge and they're dead before they hit the water. Weird.
James, you saw NXT this past weekend?
Yes, I did.
I only saw the pre-show match. I didn't get to see the show. So how was the show?
I like that line. It was good. I was kind of shocked that Dragon Lee pinned Dominic. He's a new he's a new North American champ. I was wow.
I saw a cute video last night, like after a match. Dragon Lee went over to a kid that was at ringside. It was wearing a Rey Mysterio mask, and he swapped masks with the kid.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a great job. He ducked behind the he kind of ducked behind the railing, which had that like a curtain on it.
Yeah.
Right there, and so nobody, and he did it. He couldn't see his face. Great job. And
well, if anybody know what he wants to look like, he looks like Whoosh.
Yeah, he is his brother. Yeah.
Yeah. But so that's a good job by Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he beat Dominic. Let's see if I can remember. Jesus, I got some timers already. Yeah, that's all I pretty much remember. Oh,
I'll look it up.
The women's Iron Survivor match was good. It was pretty good.
I'm sorry, what was the name of that?
The Iron Survivor. Some
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
I know.
They named the match the Iron Survivor match.
It's a show of Michael's creation. It's horrible.
That is straight up. Now that is straight up ripping off like how like the AWA was trying to keep up in the 80s. like oh, you've got an Iron Man match. You got a Survivor Series match. We've got an Iron Survivor match.
Yeah.
Come to Super Clash 4 in Minneapolis.
14 people.
Right.
So the pre-show was Axiom defeated Nathan Frazier. The only thing I'll say about that match, the style of the match is not my cup of tea because it was just like go, flippy stuff. But everything was so cleanly executed. I want to say that everything was so. Those guys
wrestled each other 7 billion times. So it's like in his sleep to them.
Also, I'm so shocked at how comprehensively they have reconstructed A-Kid. Like A-Kid was like catch wrestling and stiff strikes, and submissions in before the Axiom gimmick. When he was on the Indies, when he was on the NXT UK,
NXT UK, yeah.
When he was on that stuff, he wrestled completely different. He is like completely different person. Like he bulked up a little bit. His physique is a little bit more bulked up. He just wrestles completely different than he used to. He's so comprehensive. Like I was really surprised how comprehensively they reconstructed this guy.
And they're sticking with the gimmick too. I'm shocked.
So then, like you said, Dragon Lee beat Dirty Dom for the North American title. That's surprising. Blair Davenport won the Women's Iron Survivor.
It was actually a pretty good match. I was entertained.
Carmelo Hayes defeated Alexis King.
That was not a good match.
That was not a good match. I'm sorry. I heard something that Lexus King said he wasn't the one who attacked. Trick.
He's not. He was like at the end of the match. He told Carmelo Hayes, "Thank you for putting me on the PLE moment.
Right.
Thank you for giving me my PLE moment." So I'm like, okay.
Trick Williams. I heard a ton of people praising this match. Trick Williams won the men's Iron Survivor match.
He's gotten really good. I remember when he was Carmelo Hayes' psychic, and you know what? He could barely talk on the mic. Now he's cutting good promos. He's having good matches. He's come a long way.
Kiana James defeated Roxanne Perez in a steel cage match.
A cage match. I expected more from that cage match.
And Dragunov defeated Baron Corbin.
That was good.
Okay.
That was a good match. Stiff.
I need to watch the North American, the two Iron Survivors, and the main event if I ever do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you watch it right before you watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. But yeah, it was all right. It was all right, Pedro. I mean, we've seen better NXT pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it was a good PLE. It was all right. It was good. It was in Connecticut, which is a nice change of pace. Because it wasn't held at the Performance Center. So, and they actually sold out. There was over 10,000 people there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, over 10,000. So I was like, wow, look at that. They actually showed the whole crowd. There were people up a deck everywhere, stuffed.
So now to something I've been complaining about for a while, because I'm just I saw AEW TV was trending, and I was looking at what was going on. You know how I complained that AEW makes too many things happen within a week? So last night on what's the Friday show? Is it Rampage?
Yeah.
So let's see. Orange Cassidy was wrestling in that debacle with what's it called? That we talked about the Von Erichs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then he shows up at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, and him and Brian Keith are set up a thing for tonight on Collision to fight for the international title. Isn't this too many things? Between 2 days, only the most hardcore of AEW fan would be following this at this point, right?
Lux.
How is Lux dealing with the CM Punk thing? Have y'all talked about it?
We barely scratched the surface, but he's not going to be able to escape me on the weekend of the Royal Rumble.
Lux, you have an open invitation to show up here and discuss this.
But no, because I'm going to be down in Delray Beach for the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
So I'm going to be in his face all about it. I'm going to be like, I don't want to hear shit. You're fucking Mr. CM Punk thing. I mean, come on, you got CM Punk underwear. Come on. So
CM Punk underwear.
He said something. He can deal with WWE, but the matches are not as good as the AEW matches. Because the AEW is all about good matches. I'm like, you're kidding, right?
No one has good matches right now.
No.
I'm just gonna be honest. No one has good matches.
Not even in Japan.
No.
Hey,
Yes.
you wanna hear something funny?
Yes.
So I was joking about Super Clash 4. I forgot that was an actual thing.
It was?
Nice. Right? You wanna hear the
yes.
the card?
The card?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. It was from the St. Paul Civic Center in Minnesota. Estimated attendance was 2,000.
Nice. AEW style.
Yeah, and so opening match was Jake Milliman against defeated Todd Becker. The Texas Hangman, Killer and Psycho beat Brad Ringens and DJ Peterson. Baron Von Raschke defeated Colonel De Beers by countout.
Wow.
Tully Blanchard defeated Tommy Jammer.
Who
John
the fuck
Nord.
is Tommy Jammer?
Tommy Jammer was a surfer guy. He was a surfer character. He didn't wrestle long.
Hmm.
John Nord,
Yeah.
Nord the Barbarian, defeated
Yeah.
Kokina Maximus, who became Yokozuna.
Yokozuna,
Larry Zbyszko defeated Mr. Saito to win back the AWA World Heavyweight title. And the Trooper and Paul Diamond defeated the Destruction Crew
Oh my god.
in a
Oh
steel
my
cage match
god. The Destruction Crew.
with Bob Lertsema, former Vikings, Giants, and Seahawks football player, as special guest referee.
Oh, I'll be back.
Okay.
Now, you know what, Peasant? You know what's funny, Zeus? I don't even remember there being a Super Clash 102.
Super Clash 1 and 2 were pretty quiet. Super Clash 3.
Clash 3 is the one that everybody remembers.
Right. Super Clash. See, Super Clash, the original one was Night of Champions at Comiskey Park in Chicago.
Ah, okay.
Okay, and so that was
That I remember. Right.
right. That was Ric Flair versus Magnum TA, Sergeant Slaughter versus Boris Zukov, Rick Martel versus Stan Hansen, which was a double DQ. The Road Warriors defeated the Freebirds.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Jerry Blackwell defeated Kamala. The Russians, Ivan Nikita and Crusher Khrushchev, defeated Crusher, Dick the Bruiser, and Baron von Raschke. The combined age of Crusher, Dick the Bruiser, and Baron von Raschke got to be well into the, like, it's got to be almost, 160 or 180
Yeah.
between those three
Yeah.
by 1985. Kerry Von Erich. Kerry Von Erich defeated Jimmy Jam Garvin, or Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin at the time. Jumbo Saruta, Giant Baba, and Tenru defeated Harley Race, Bill Irwin, and Scott Irwin.
Look at that.
Right?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Jumbo Saruta. Wow.
Yeah, and that was for the quote-unquote Asian six-man tag team championship.
Yeah, okay.
That's probably a very fictitious title.
Yeah, just made up for that pay-per-view.
Yeah. Little Tokyo defeated Little T. Greg Gagne, Scott Hall, and Kurt Hennig defeated Ray Stevens, Nick Bockwinkel, and Larry Zbyszko. Mil Mascaras defeated Buddy Roberts, Freebird Buddy Roberts.
Okay.
And that was still for this is for the IWA world title.
Oh, the IWA strap. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't realize it was still around in '85. Sherry Martel defeated Candy Devine for the AWA Women's World Title.
That's a big card.
Yeah, and Mr. Electricity Steve Regal defeated Brad Ringens, defending the AWA World Light Heavyweight title.
Now, that's actually a pretty big card.
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, you had Magnum, Ric Flair, you had know, Stan Hansen, you had the Road Warriors, you had the Russians.
That's the one that Flair came out of a helicopter, right?
No, I think that was Great American Bash in Charlotte.
Okay.
Do you want to hear Super Clash 2?
Yeah, there's no way it could be with that card. No way.
No. It was. This was another one that was pretty low key especially in comparison. Sheik Adnan LKC defeated Buck Zumhoff. DJ Peterson defeated Super Ninja. Sherry Martel defeated Medusa.
Nice for that.
Defending her AWA Women's title. Kurt Hennig won the AWA World Title from Nick Bockwinkel. The Midnight Rockers and Ray Stevens defeated Buddy Wolf. Wow. Buddy Wolf, Doug Summers, and Kevin Kelly.
Doug Summers.
Yeah. Jerry Blackwell defeated Boris Zukov. And then the main event. Oh, my God, this is terrible. Jimmy Snuka and Russ Francis defeated the Terrorist and the Mercenary.
What?
Yeah.
Who are the terrorists and the mercenaries?
The Terrorist was Brian Knobs.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yeah, they must have been wearing hoods. And the Mercenary was Ron Fuller.
Oh my
Ron Fuller,
God!
the Tennessee stud.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah.
Robert's older
They
brother.
had to be. They had to be wearing hoods. Had to.
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah, had to. No way. That's a horrible main event.
Russ Francis. Jesus Christ. I don't even remember Russ Francis. Oh, he was a football player.
Yeah, he was.
Played 13 seasons for the NFL.
Yeah. He played for the 49ers.
Yep.
How is that the main event and not Bockwinkel fucking
I don't know, man. I
McCurran?
don't know. Maybe they thought that they needed that football player push to get that. That Vern Gagne was not a great promoter.
No.
He's not a great promoter. He cultivated some really great fans in that, in the Midwest. And he constantly let them down with shit like that.
Yeah.
Constantly let them down.
And remember, just think, if you would have put the belt on Hogan one time.
Oh man,
everything might have been different.
The scary thing is if if Hogan had won the AWA World Title, he would unequivocally be in the conversation for greatest of all time.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right.
Right? Because he would be the only man to have ever won AWA, WCW, and WWF world titles.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's really scary, Zeus.
It's incredibly.
Then you're talking to him in the same breath as Harley Race and Ric Flair. That's scary.
Right. He would have. You would have to put him in like that top 5.
Yeah.
Certainly, no doubt, top 10 of all time, just on resume alone.
Yeah.
But that's just at the same time, if you think about, what if Vader had won the AWA title and WWF title as well?
He would have been. I think he would have been the only person to win New Japan, WCW,
right.
WWF, and AWA. Yeah. Yeah. Well, didn't Brock Lesnar win the IWGP? But that was the funny version, right?
Real quickly, don't forget Vader also held the Triple Crown in All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Right.
Yeah, but
didn't
Lesnar win the IWGP? But funny version.
He lost it back to Angle, right?
Yeah.
But it was some weird thing. They were calling it the 4th version, or I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was some weird version. Yeah.
And here's another thing about Hogan. He won the first IWGP tournament.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's
so
right.
I mean, if you're putting up resumes, I mean, if Hogan had won the AWA strap back in the day, it would have been really, it would have really changed the conversation. Pedro, we ran down Super Clash 1 and 2. Are you back yet or no?
No, I think he just popped in for that.
Okay.
I'm still on standby, but
Okay.
I did listen to y'all. I was gonna say I told y'all a while back because I had watched that Kurt Hennig and the Sherry Martel Medusa match a few months ago, and I told y'all about that from that show Super Clash, whichever number it was. Yeah, I don't know why the Hennig Bockwinkel wasn't the main event, especially since it was a title change. But you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Actually,
I'll-
speaking of top five, what do you guys think of the Undertaker's all-time fucking tag team? He's pretty much online with what we've been talking about, right?
yeah, I mean, saying Road Warriors, Midnight's, Rock and Roll, and Tully and Arn. I think the Steiners, pretty much round out,
So
that.
if you okay, so all right, so let me ask you a question, Zeus. If that's the top five of all time, what would be the top five today?
You mean currently?
Yeah.
I mean, oh God! I mean,
There's no such thing.
it would just be. I mean, I'd rather pick the five biggest chunks of crap out of a toilet. I mean, it's just
Well,
here.
You have to say
Here,
Usos, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you would have to.
but they're not a tag team currently.
No, they're not. That's right.
So
Do we have to say the Young Bucks? No, right?
no, we don't have to. Not at all.
No, we never
No.
have to say the Young Bucks. We never have to say the Young Bucks. We never have to say fart. We don't have to.
Here. Let me dial it back here. All right, we've been through every Super Clash card now except for Super Clash 3. I pulled up Super Clash 3. Okay, and just kind of looking at this is just at a glance it looks like it was a pretty damn good card. So we have the opening match, Cactus Jack and the Rock and Roll RPMs.
Wow, I remember them. Yeah.
Right, against Chavo, Mondo, and Hector Guerrero in a six-man tag. Guerrero's getting the win. Eric Embry defeated Jeff Jarrett for the world-class light heavyweight title. Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant defeated Wayne the Train Bloom. Iceman King Parsons beat Brickhouse Brown for the world-class Texas title. Or he defended the Texas title, rather. Also, the Boogie, the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant match. Guess what the time of the match was?
What?
Yeah, what's your over under on a minute?
I'll take
You taking the under, Pedro? What do you think?
under.
Was it over or under a minute?
I'm taking the under.
It was 20. It was
I believe it
24
was pretty
seconds.
short. Yeah.
24
24
seconds?
seconds.
SD Jones and Bundy. Look at that.
So then Wendy Richter and the Top Guns, Ricky Rice and Derek Dukes defeated Bad Company and Medusa. And that was a mixed tag match for the women's and tag team titles.
I don't think Bad Company gets their due.
No, they don't. They don't. It's because they didn't stay as Bad Company.
Yeah, true.
And they even going to WCW. WCW tried to make them keep them as the Orient Express, and that was stupid.
Yeah.
We should have just let them be Bad Company. Greg Gagne beat Ron Garvin by countout, and that was for the AWA International Television title.
Yeah, because God forbid Greg Gagne gets pinned cleanly.
Yeah. So then we have a lot of the women from POW and WOW and Glow. The Syrian Terrorists defeated Bambi, Peggy Lee Leather, Lori Lynn, Brandy May, Malibu, Nina, which is, Tina Ferrari, which is,
Mhm.
that's what the hell's her name?
Ivory.
Yeah. Pocahontas and Luna in a street fight lingerie battle royal. Sergeant Slaughter defeats Colonel De Beers, and it said this was a boot camp match. Slaughter put on a helmet and hit De Beers with it, and then applied a Cobra Clutch for the win. The Samoan SWAT team, Samu and Fatu with Buddy Roberts, defeated Michael Hayes and Steve Cox, defending the world-class tag team titles. Wahoo McDaniel defeated Raging Bull Manny Fernandez in a strap match. Jerry Lawler defeated Kerry Von Erich and due to referee stoppage, which was terrible.
That was the infamous match, right?
Yeah. And so then for some reason they had the Rock and Roll Express and Robert Gibson against the Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden in a double DQ. And that was the final match of the night. But
I mean, can you imagine that the AWA and World Class Unification title match is not the last match on this show? It's weird, right?
And it only drew 2,000 people, right, Zeus?
It says the attendance was 1,672 people.
Oh my God, not even 2 grand.
And the pay-per-view buy rate was 45,000 people.
Wow. That's tough.
And back then, I don't even think that they had that much money. I don't think it was an expensive pay-per-view.
That was held in Minnesota or the Showboat?
UIC Pavilion in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
There's been many a historic card that's happened in that venue.
Yeah.
Brian Bell said he just came by to say, "Mark out, Mania is the bomb."
But B. Brian Bell, are you trying to kill Pedro with that sauce? The hell's wrong with you?
Poor Pedro.
Poor Pedro, man.
Poor Pedro.
It's burning. It's burning. My head going to explode. Yeah, that's sad. When a title unification match draws 1,600 people.
I know, right?
You got Kerry Von Erich and Jerry King Lawler. You had 2 names.
Well, it just boggles my mind that they had this match in Chicago.
Yeah, well, why? Because wasn't the AWA doing Showboat Arena at that point?
Well, I mean, if you're really trying to capitalize on your main event, Jerry Lawler versus Kerry Von Erich, you either have it in the Mid-South Coliseum, or you have it in Texas.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe bigger than the Sportatorium, but I mean, I'm sure they could have. Where was the other place they used to go all the time? Was it the Cotton Bowl?
Yeah.
I mean, just some damn where, not Chicago. I mean, I'm surprised it wasn't like on a Tuesday or something. I mean, like I said, Vern was just terrible.
That's terrible. Poor decision.
I mean, every good thing that happened to come his way in the 80s was just,
horrible. It's horrible. I mean, it's a shame because at one time AWA had a lot of good talent. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, the '60s were probably their height, and then into the '70s, they were still doing well, and then they had the resurgence there. There was a lot of talent in the early '80s,
Yeah.
but basically, like once the Freebirds and Road Warriors and you know Kurt Hennig, Scott Hall, when everybody started to leave around 85, 86, it was pretty much dead until it was gone in 1990.
Yeah, it was there when they put the ball on Larry Sabisco. You know?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was the
When he
last,
wanted that,
that was the last gasp, you know?
yeah. I mean, and he just, you know, it is kind of, it could have been a worse world champion. It was almost Tom Zink.
Oh, yeah, please.
Because it
Yeah.
was Zink and Zabisco were the last two guys in that battle royal.
That's horrible. That's a bad thought right there. Well, it could have been worse. It could have been Rock and Roll Bush Zumwalt.
Yeah, he was never going to get to win the world title though.
No. That was horrible. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's a shame because, again, it's like we always said, or it's even like what Pedro says, in AEW, get the worst version of the person.
Yeah,
I mean, I mean, Andrade, they dropped the ball. Fucking Miro, they dropped the ball. I mean, I think the only two people who you could say rose above was maybe Bryan Danielson and John Moxley.
yeah. Now, all right. So let's look at the career of Larry Zbyszko, right?
Yeah.
Just as a juxtaposition here. So he started out, and then he got popular in WWF.
Yeah, it was with Bruno. Remember that? Yeah.
Right, and he was teaming. He won the tag team titles with Tony Guerrera.
Mm-hmm.
He was just he was just he was a good baby face. He's tough. Then the whole thing happened where he turned on Bruno.
That was huge at that time. Yeah.
Right. It was massive. And then and I believe that that card drew a ton of people.
That's the one at Shea Stadium, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
The showdown at Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
Looks like that was. You're saying it was 36,000 people.
Okay.
And undercard of that, Bruno versus Larry Zbyszko was Andre beat Hulk Hogan.
Right. Now, let me ask you a question, Zeus. Didn't Bruno Larry Zbyszko carry over to the AWA when Larry Zbyszko was beating the shit out of his son?
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah, he probably beat up poor David. Poor kid.
Yeah.
He just had the personality of, paper plate with white rice on it.
Yeah, he was a can of soup. He never had a chance.
Bland nothingness.
Yeah. He got the shit kicked out of him by Zbyszko, too.
Right. So then after, after the match with Bruno, he left. He went to Japan, and he went to Georgia. He was trying to win the national title. He bought the national title from Killer Tim Brooks.
Yeah. Then you offer up a bounty too, like $10,000 bounty to put somebody out of wrestling.
Probably.
Yeah, Georgia days. Yeah,
Yeah. There were a lot of bounties back then. And,
yeah, yeah.
that was serious stuff. It's like when you're telling anybody and everybody, it's like, okay, 10 grand, you take this guy out. I remember, because Harley Race did that to
Well,
Flair.
Harley Race did that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Um, so then in '84, Zbyszko goes to the AWA again. Um, he's feuding with Bockwinkel and Sergeant Slaughter, and then he helped because remember he helped Kurt Hennig beat Nick
Yeah,
Bockwinkel.
yeah, that's right.
Um,
That's right.
right, and then he went to Crockett and was managed by Baby Doll. He won the NWA Western States belt.
Hmm.
And then he was.
Were you a fan of that tag team, him and Arn?
No. This Gary Hardy was tagging with Al Perez.
Al Perez. Okay.
And then, then Larry went back to the AWA, won the AWA World Title, and then came back to WCW, and then formed the Enforcers.
Yeah, that's when he. That's when he
Yeah.
teamed with Arn. Right. Okay.
Right. And then the Enforcers won the tag team titles. I believe they were PWI Tag Team of the Year that year. And then, they had the big War Games where they hit his arm with that big piece of metal off of the ring post. And, and then he became a commentator. Like
Nitro.
that is he really, that's a guy who, like, people hated him so much.
Yeah.
But he was able to make a great career for him. I mean, that career is on point,
I read somewhere that he was completely high doing his Hall of Fame speech.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
he was pilled up or something.
Well, I mean, these guys, they just, the older they are, the more punishment they've taken.
Yeah, well, those guys back then beat they beat themselves up horribly,
Yeah, I mean, they just couldn't. They just didn't take care of themselves.
And they weren't back, right? They weren't back in the video game, playing video games or at the gym. They were at the bar, So.
Oh my God! I did not know that he married
What?
Vern's daughter, Kathleen.
Who did, Larry Zbyszko?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Right? He married Kathleen Gagne in 1988.
Can you imagine having Vern as your father-in-law? Brutal. Oh.
Right? And that was in 88.
Yeah.
I had no idea. That they hid that. They hid that from the wrestling fans, didn't they?
He can't fade that well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, the thing about Zbyszko, it was the ring psychology, remember? He would roll out the ring and he would walk around the ring and he would get so much heat for doing that. It was awesome.
He the way he would yell at the fans too was just great.
Yeah.
Because it's like he just made you feel like that you got to him,
Yeah.
Like you were getting under his skin. It's just like shut up, shut up, and he covered his ears and all. It was great. Like if you were yelling at Larry Zbyszko in a live match, you felt like you were. I mean, that's as good as that's better than the babyface acknowledging you.
Yeah.
Is getting his goat.
Yeah. He did that so well.
Yeah. He's a master at stalling.
Well, when every time Kevin Owens wrestles heel, he does a Zbyszko. He'll roll off the ring. He'll walk around. He'll bar with the fans. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, look at Larry Sabisco Jr. You know?
Yeah, Kevin Owens looks kind of like a teddy bear, you know?
Yeah.
He's just, I'm not saying he's fat or anything, but I mean he's just kind of round
Mm-hmm.
and kind of fluffy, and he's not mean looking, but he definitely not he definitely a good talent.
Yeah, he's a good worker in the ring too.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the thing, you don't hear people saying, "Oh, Kevin Owens sandbag so and so," or
Yeah, yeah.
you don't hear about him doing, uh, you know, people complaining about him. So,
No, he's good. He's good. Him and Sami Zayn are good, both good in the ring.
yeah,
You know.
but Larry Zabisco, I mean, he kept himself, you know, in the upper part, and him on the mic for Nitro, he was
Yeah, no, he was good. He was
he
good.
was really good, and
He was good.
He hated the NWO, and
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
and
back.
you remember when Louis Spicolli died,
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
and
yeah,
they were
yeah, yeah.
remembering him on on Nitro. And I think it was Tony Schiavone. He was like, "Come on, Larry, say something nice about him." He's like, "Can't. Got nothing nice to say about the guy."
Was you a fan of that tag team with him and Orange Zeus? Because I wasn't.
No, but that's the point, though, right?
Right. Exactly. Right.
I
Right.
didn't think they were so bad. Arn and
It's not that they
Larry
were good or
Zbyszko.
bad. It's just that they were hated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the point. Yeah.
But I thought the matches
Nobody
weren't that
liked him as
bad.
a.
No, because I mean they were
no.
doing the working on the body part and all that kind of stuff, but they were doing good typical heel work. I mean, it's not like you had a super dynamic partner for Arn like Bobby Eaton,
Right.
but I mean Larry was being Larry, and it just
Didn't he help train Scott Hall too?
probably.
Yeah.
Who knows?
No. That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
In a little bit here, we're going to do the draft.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Because I know, Zeus, you're gunning for the
Yeah,
the
Zeus, I
Destiny,
tried to
right?
get you that Destiny card yesterday. I drafted twice. I got 2s and 3s. Nothing. So I was not. So I was like, I almost threw my phone against the wall, but I didn't.
I'm only going to be able to do it once because I think I only have like 77 stones or something. But
Yeah, I have. I think I have 35.
no,
I'm 35. I was trying to make a bunch of trades last night, and yeah, my fantasy is that there is no more AEW.
I know people are gonna say AEW is good for business. I'm not debating that. I'm not debating it's good that they're around or whatever. I just I don't like them, and I don't like what they did to wrestling that I was enjoying before.
Yeah.
There was wrestling I was enjoying from Mexico, from Japan, and the women's wrestling from Japan specifically, that all changed because of this company and people trying to cater to them. So I'd rather they just die.
I was telling Zeus, it was like you said, Pedro. They have the worst version of the wrestlers.
Yeah.
You know, like they dropped the ball on Andrade. They dropped the ball on Miro.
Well, Andrade.
Yeah.
Well, you know that Radiohead song, "You Do It to Yourself," you do.
Yeah, but
That's what
WWE
really
made him work. I mean,
Sort of, but not
he worked
in
in
NXT. In NXT, we're gonna be saying this a lot though, James. It's like FTR. We liked them in NXT. We didn't like them on the main roster.
main
WWE.
roster, right?
We haven't liked them anywhere after that. So I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, it's the integration event, right?
Yeah.
Let's see
Mhm.
let me turn on the camera.
Let's see what you get.
Let's see what you can get. There's
Let's
this
see what
terrible
you can get.
Hiromu. There's this terrible Hiromu. There's the Naito. I don't know. It's like nighttime Naito. Who is
Yo.
that? Yo.
Yo.
Oh no.
Yo, yeah.
Don't.
Bye bye.
Oh, Yoshihashi. That's probably what,
Ugh.
if
There
we
you go,
get one, we're
Zeus.
gonna end up
There you
one.
go, Zeus.
Ugh.
That's your boy right there.
Master
Master
Wato.
Watto. Ugh.
Yeah, that's even worse.
I wouldn't mind the Great Okan. That'd be Okan and Naito. I'd be okay with.
Yeah.
Despy is what we're gunning for, though. We want this Despy. Okay, so
This be.
let's do this. I've
Yeah, I
got
was 0 for 2
79.
yesterday. I think it's shit.
Got 79 stones. Here we go. No, this is
Huh?
not. This is
That's not
not.
good. Tap,
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 tap.
tap. Tap,
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 tap.
tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap,
This is
tap,
not
tap.
good.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, Shazam!
Desperado! Oh,
oh.
Naito, though.
Oh.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. But
That's a good card.
I was wanting to
Naito.
get the Despy though.
Yeah.
Very good, though. You got the Naito, which is not bad. It's all
It's
right.
better than
That's
ending
it.
up with what's it called? Yoshihashi.
Yoshihashi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, I
That's great though.
apologize.
You got a nice Naito in the
Yeah,
suit.
there you go. I'm sure people will offer you something for it.
You know, let's see how fast that comes about.
Yeah, I didn't get shit yesterday, man. I dropped it twice. So good on you, Pedro. Very good.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Zeus, I apologize though. I was going for the Despy though. So.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh look, we got trade. Let's see what the trade offers
There we
are.
go.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Let me turn on the camera.
Might something good.
Yeah, potentially.
Let's see.
Isn't this the Shingo you got if you paid like the $40 or something?
I think so.
I think so,
Oh
yeah.
shit. And that is pretty tempting there. These people have 3. How do these people have 3 of this Shingo card?
You buy them, Pedro.
Gee, but wasn't it like $40 or something to get this?
Yeah, it was like $30.99.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Naito. This is the Naito.
Yeah, it's a nice card. I just looked at it on your thing.
Yes, it is a pretty nice card.
I mean, it's up to you, man. You want that Shingo? Because that Shingo is nice.
The Shingo's nice too, but I don't know, man.
Well, you don't have to do it right now. You can sit
let
and
me-
think about it.
Let me sleep on it, baby,
can
baby.
contemplate
Let
it.
me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you my answer in the morning. Well, that's surprising.
I made a trade. I got the newer that last Tenru card.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from the '96 battle formation card. I got that in a trade from. I traded away Tamatanga.
Tamatanga.
Cabrera Tamatanga.
I remember when they were talking about him signing with the E. He's going to WWE. No, he's not.
Well, the thing about them going to WWE is, they're gonna be lumped in with the bloodline at this point, whether
Yeah.
they like it or not. Just with not even no matter what they do with them story wise, just in most fans' minds, they're gonna be like, oh well, when are they gonna do something with?
Unless you bring him in and make him the anti-bloodline.
You
I
know
mean,
what?
they're from completely different places, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
There's that Wrestle Kingdom where he won the never open weight from that guy who's in the WWE now. What's his name? The bald head guy.
Oh, Machine Gun.
Yeah. So remember he was in super great shape in that match. Do you remember
Mhm.
Yeah.
and so people were like, "Oh, WWE needs to sign him. Look how muscular and stuff he looks." But remember, we were like, "Isn't he like he was pushing 40, or he was already over 40 or something at that point?" So to me, it seemed
Yeah.
unlikely that they would go for
Yeah, I don't
him.
think they want to push too many 40-year-olds. I mean, they're already pushing one, and fucking Damian Priest. So I don't think they want to press their luck and sign another one. You know?
And I mean, he's
But yeah, he's not. They're not coming. You know, I just think the WWE wants to make a big splash for the Royal Rumble. You have Jay Cargill finally make her in-ring debut. You bring in Sasha Banks, and fuck it, yeah, you bring in Hardcore Country.
who?
Nick Aldis' wife,
Oh,
Mickey James.
Yeah.
Mickey James. You know, even
Yeah,
if it's just for the Rumble.
for the
Right.
women's Rumble. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they have to make a splash. You know, because you know everybody wants to see Bianca Belair go face to face with Jay Cargill. You know,
They do. I
yeah,
guess so.
super athletic versus muscular. Yeah,
That card really is nice, oh man.
That is that
Yeah,
night
it's a nice
was-
card.
I mean, don't trade that away for something that's not good.
Well, yeah,
if you're
but
gonna do it for that Shingo. Yeah,
yeah, the Shingo card's really nice though.
that's what I'm saying. Though, if you're gonna do it for the Shingo.
I think the only way you could get it was that paying that money.
I can't remember if that was the one or not.
Hardcore Country. And you got Okada's gonna wrestle for TNA. And, wow, what the hell's
You're
going
right.
on?
Will he be
Oh, and,
wearing sweatpants?
Kenny
Yeah.
Kenny Omega's out indefinitely with
Yeah, he's done.
diverticulitis.
Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for being a friend.
He's done. What's the tag team? Him and Chris Jericho. What are they called?
Oh yeah, they're supposed Golden Jets or Golden like, Jet Shower or something. I don't know.
Chemtrails Incorporated.
Chemtrails Incorporated.
Yeah, that's
Lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. I was lost in the sauce. Oh man, Kenny
They're
Omega.
like-
I'm gonna go to wish list and then look up all the Shingo cards.
Someone just needs to be like and when they're cutting promos on Jericho, they just need to be like, "Where was your wife?" Never mind. Where was your wife on January
6.
Yeah, we didn't have to say the specific.
Ooh.
I'm
Isn't
going through the
Ospreay
New
supposed to
Japan
make
collection
his
thing.
Isn't Ospreay supposed to make his debut in January or his re-debut
February, I think.
in February?
I mean, is it a debut when he's already wrestled there a bunch of times?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
re-debut, I guess. You know,
Come on.
or whatever.
Okay, yeah, apparently, it was one of the ones that you had to pay money for. It was him and the Yu Amura was one set, and then the other one was the one that James did. What's that guy? The guy James
Oh yeah,
with
yeah.
the giant hand. I can't.
Yeah,
Azuka
yeah.
or
Yeah.
him and Nakanishi. They were the other set.
That's the one
I
I
mean,
got. Yeah.
Who was it? It wasn't Great
What?
O'Connell, was it?
No.
So one set was Shingo or Yu Yamura, and the other one was Manabu Nakanishi or Azuka.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Azuka. Yeah, I saw
The
that.
Azuka card's awesome. Yeah.
I saw somebody had one of those the other night. I was like, I know they're not trading that away.
I got the Azuka card. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that Shingo one that somebody's offered you a trade for is really nice though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
I
nice
know.
car.
That's like the Naito card's nice, right? But this card might be nicer.
Well, I mean, does the Naito's doesn't have an effect, does it?
No, it does not. Does not.
Yeah, I would take that
Okay,
then.
I'm gonna take it then.
Make the trade. Make it happen.
Yeah, make that trade
Okay,
because you're not gonna you're never gonna pay $31 for a card.
No,
And-
I'm not. No.
And you'll end up getting a Nitro trade in a rare
Let's
draft
see.
anyway.
Let's see.
Yeah,
You're
it
never gonna
might
have
come
Nitro
back
card.
around. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Do you approve the trade request? Okay.
There you go.
There you go. Pedro had the Nitro card for all of 16 minutes.
Yes.
If that.
If that, right? Ooh.
All right. Let's have a look at this card. Let's look at this card.
It's a nice card.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's super nice. And most of the time, people don't trade those. So
Yeah.
yeah.
you know,
He's got-
it's probably somebody they've got multiple accounts because I think you can only buy one set of that.
Yeah, once. That's it. Trust me, I
So
tried.
they probably had multiple accounts and then bought them on each account and traded them to himself.
All right. We did it. We did
Good
it,
job.
amigos. So I'm still shocked we got something out of this. I thought I was gonna get 2s and 3s like James.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I got shit
I-
yesterday.
I'm sorry we did not get the Despy though, Zeus.
it's okay.
It'll
It's okay.
pop up.
It's not a great card. It's a nice card, but it's not a
Yeah,
great
it's a nice card. It's not, but it'll pop up. That card will pop up.
Oh, and then Pedro, you don't have to worry anymore on Twitch. It says that Twitch immediately reverses course on loosened sexual content policy. Depictions of real or fictional nudity once again are banned
Okay.
on Twitch.
I don't
just
have to
make
worry
sure to
about
keep
having
your
to get
shirt on.
naked. Yeah, I don't have to get naked on there.
Keep your shirt on. You can't even imply it, which is great because the platform is meant for 13 and up.
And then don't eat hot sauce shirtless.
Yeah, I won't. I'll try not to. It's tempting. It's tempting, but I'll try not to. Yeah.
Ooh.
So anything else going on? Zeus, you got anything coming up this week?
No,
Okay.
just been enjoying what I've been doing at work here lately. We had our Christmas party last week, which was nice. Going to Niagara Falls and all that, and then this week I finished the second coloring book and started the third one.
Did you find out the problem with that page?
You mean in my comic book?
Yeah. Was it Twitter that was acting up?
Yeah, I mean,
It was just too much information. I can send it to you. I'll send it to your phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I just updated it. It looks even better right now. So
Even better. Look at
I
that.
did the video screen.
oh, cool.
So
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. It's coming along, right, Deuce?
yeah, man, it's
Good,
really getting there.
Good.
James, you got any DJ stuff coming up this week, or is it just all medical appointments?
I've been sometime this week around Christmas. I'm gonna try to download some new music and try to do a 90-minute spectacular. If the baboon heart holds up, I think heart pills and Diet Coke will keep me going. So we'll see what happens.
And next week it'll be our last show before Christmas. So
Yeah.
Oh, we should have a holiday match.
Pedro versus Tabasco.
yeah,
It'd
Tabasco's
be,
okay. Tabasco's all right.
Pedro versus Tabasco, yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't take the champ. You can't handle the bomb.
No, I cannot.
yeah.
I cannot. Brian Bell was trying to tell me that if you put a drop in like chili or something, I was like, I cannot subject other people to this. No, I cannot.
A drop of that in a big crock pot full of chili would probably be fine.
I don't know.
Why chance it?
Yeah, what?
Well, you cook it when you
should
cook
be
stuff like
fine.
that.
Right.
When you cook stuff like that, it's going to
Theoretically,
lose
it
heat
should be.
anyway.
Right.
So, it would honestly be better served, bowl to bowl.
Yeah.
It's like if you want some of this hot sauce, here you go.
Yeah, here you go. That's it. Yeah, big bowl and some here. Here you go.
Yeah.
Die.
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 Yeah.
Ah.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
It was a good week.
Yeah,
next,
pretty good.
Next week, let's see. Yeah, I got 2 Twitch streams to do. I'll be singing again. So, thank you again, Zeus, for helping me out last night.
Yeah, man.
And,
Next week is our Christmas episode, Bah fucking humbug.
But you're in the happiest place on earth, James.
yeah.
Oh my God, Zeus, shut up. That was good. I can't stand that place. It's like, oh.
Everyone, take care. We'll catch y'all next week. Adios.
Thanks, B. Brian Bell, for stopping by real quick with your sauce.
Thanks for bringing the sauce.